going to make another one of an easy vegetable salad that is, again, something I love to eat. Yes. You could use vegetable oil, for canola oil, or whatever you had. We're going to make a simple, little easy, very quick, good fruit or salad that's like a carrot salad. Now you probably have had a carrot salad in the past that's full of mayonnaise and carrots and celery and apples and raisins. That's kind of the theme, but how many of you have tried Greek yogurt? Love, love, love this stuff. It is wonderful. If you maybe are trying to lose weight, or maybe you just like the taste of yogurt, which is, I love yogurt, it makes a wonderful substitute for mayonnaise and sour cream. So the dressing in this salad is half mayonnaise and half yogurt, or a little more yogurt than mayonnaise, however you want to do it. Now, be very careful when you're buying the yogurt, because it's plain yogurt. And I promise you, it's real easy to get a flavored yogurt, and you don't want that in this recipe. You want plain, and it'll say plain, non-fat. If you cannot find, and I find it everywhere, I mean, I have yet to not find this, but maybe you don't have it or you can't find it, and all you have is the plain yogurt. It won't have the tang that the Greek yogurt has, but a good little tip is to take a coffee filter or a paper towel, put it in a strainer and put the strainer over a bowl, and put the yogurt, the plain regular yogurt, in that strainer and let it set for a couple of hours. What will happen is the whey will drain out of the plain yogurt and leave you with a thicker yogurt cheese type product, which is delicious. And I'll tell you, I do that sometimes at home, and I will mix it with a little bit of honey and spread it on toast in the mornings. It's delicious. But the Greek yogurt is just, to me, wonderful. And if you can buy it in the little cups like this, or they come in the big containers. But this little cup is about the perfect size. It's 6 ounces. So 1 cup of just plain yogurt. And then I really like to kind of reduce the amount of mayonnaise. So I'm going to use a little less than that. I'm probably going to use about 4 ounces or half a cup or so. And you know, the recipes are kind of a guideline. Maybe you're not a big fan of mayonnaise, don't put as much in there. It's up to you, whatever you like. Then we're going to add a pinch of sugar, because you need a little bit of sugar, about half a tablespoon, couple teaspoons or so of just plain sugar. If you are a diabetic, and I have made it this way, you can by all means use sugar substitute Splenda or whatever sugar substitute that you like. Use that instead of the granulated sugar if you want to. And that's it for your dressing. That's all there is to it. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, if you like it, and I do. So I'm going to put a little bit of pepper. I pepper everything. I really do like pepper. Of course, if you've watched the show, you know that. My daddy, God love his heart, he's with the Lord now, but he always would tease me. He said, "Boy, you like the pepper." I said, "Yes, I do. I like the pepper." This salt's giving me a fit here. A little bit of salt, about half a teaspoon. Again, I'm just really not a big salt user. I just think there's enough flavoring in the food. There's some things that really need it, but I don't think you need all the salt that we eat. And then here you go. I'm going to cheat and use the pre-shredded carrots. If you have a bag of carrots, which actually, you know, is perfectly fine, just peel them or don't peel them. I don't peel my carrots myself. I scrub them real good and shred them on a box grater or in a food processor, or do like I did and buy a bag of pre-shredded carrots. It's fine too. And then again, celery. You can tell I like celery, can't you? I love that crunch. I love the flavor, but I really like the crunch. And here's where you want to make sure that you cut your pieces into a smaller dice. It's a textural thing and flavors. It's really, I just love celery. And this is a salad that's delicious in the summertime. Maybe you're, again, it's coming on that season. The grills are coming out. Everybody's wanting to grill out. This is a wonderful side dish to have with, you know, a grilled hamburger or hot dogs or whatever you're cooking, a steak or a piece of chicken, whatever you like. And then we're going to add an apple. This is a Macintosh apple, which I just dearly love. I love Macintosh apples. They're tart. They're just delicious. I leave the peel on. I wash the apples and leave the peel on. If you want to take the peel off, you can. If you have an apple core, you can use an apple core, but it's just something else to wash. And I don't know anybody that likes to wash dishes. I see heads going. I don't like to wash dishes at all. We have to, but. And then you want to cut your apple into bite-sized pieces. I do my apple last because we're not using any lemon juice. So, but the tang of the vinegar will actually act as the lemon juice would and keep it from browning. So I would do the apple last. Or do the apple first and coat it. But you want to make sure that you get it in the bowl when you add the dressing to it. Add our apple. Smells so good. I tell you what you could do with this too is serve it over some spinach. Baby spinach would be delicious. And you're bumping up the fiber and you're bumping up the mineral content. Spinach is very healthy. And our apple. And then if you like raisins, you can add some raisins. If you don't like raisins, you could add some grapes. Cut the grapes in half. If you don't like either one, leave them out. But we're going to add some raisins because that kind of is traditional in this dish, raisins. This would be a great, you know, we're coming on Easter in just a couple of weeks. Happens to be my favorite holiday, but you're coming on that time where we do a lot of cooking. We have lots of people in, and maybe we need to do some things ahead. This is one of those you absolutely could do this a day or two ahead of time, keep it refrigerated, and it would be fine to serve, you know, with your Easter dinner or whenever you were cooking it. This is one of those recipes that you could do ahead, no problem. And it keeps beautifully, like the pasta salad, it keeps beautifully in the refrigerator. And you can have it, you know, a couple or 3 days. I'll make a batch of this and keep it in the refrigerator and just eat on it, you know, for 2 or 3 days until it's gone. Spoon. And that's just a little carrot salad. Now I don't like, now this is where, you know, if you are one of the group of people that like a lot of mayonnaise-y type dressings, you could double that amount of dressing. I'm in the opposite camp. I don't like my salads heavily dressed, any kind of salad. I don't like a heavy dressing on any salad. So I'm a little sparse on the dressing because that's just my preference. But if you like a little more dressing, then just simply make a little more and add to it. But I think if you drown it in mayonnaise, then you miss the flavors of the vegetables, of the carrots and the apples and the celery. And to me, that's plenty right there. That's plenty enough dressing. But some people like a lot. It's your kitchen, it's your rules. And that's one thing, you know, I'm real glad that Food City is doing this here. And this is a beautiful facility because I know we're starting our 5th year of the program. I don't know if I told you that or not, but something that I've heard over and over and over again is that I'm hearing a lot of people are getting back in the kitchen. and they want to cook for their families, and they want to, you know, get a healthier diet going on in their home. Recipes, with the exception of baking, they're meant to be springboarding platforms. You take those recipes that you have in your hand and you custom blend it to your family's likes and dislikes and the things that you like to eat. Because that's what the goal of, one of the goals of the program that I do, Everyday Manna, is to get you in the kitchen. Try it. Because I know, and I have heard so many stories of people that said, I'm so afraid to cook. It's just food, and you've seen me do this. This is not difficult to do, and you can do it in your home for your family.